Joining me now, I have URS and With God's Grace Food Pantry. So Rachel, we're going to hop over you with URS. What does that stand for?
United Rehabilitation Services.
And what do you do?
We work with kids and adults with disabilities here in the Dayton area.
And so you're actually not too far away from the racetrack here, and you work with those with disabilities. What do you help them do?
So we work with kids starting at 6 weeks of age, and we work with them to get ready for school. We do therapy on an outpatient basis, OT, PT, and speech. We do kindergarten readiness with the kiddos, and then we also provide nursing services. So we work with kids with severe disabilities who might need supports medically while they're getting ready for school. And then we also transition them into our adult program and start working with them as they are ready to get skills for work and just gain their independence and be ready to live in the community on their own. And we can also work with them to help them get them jobs in our community through our community employment program.
And that was my question. You already answered for me. So we do have adult services, and we're really about helping them gain independence. They're just like us. There's no difference. What do those jobs look like? How does that help them with their confidence, with everything involving that?
So we actually start with volunteerism. With God's Grace is a perfect example. Food pantries here in our community, Shoes for the Shoeless, they're also here tonight. Getting them skills they need to get that independence and learn just what it's like to be in the world of work like you and I. And then once they have those skills, we take them out and work with them on interviewing. And they interview for jobs just like you and I would in our community. So they're offered jobs at Kroger's, Rural King, Arby's, you name it. They're working just like you and I.
Now, Facette, horse 4, post position 4 is your horse tonight. How are we going to cheer that horse across the finish line?
Oh, they're going to win. We're just going to be cheering because they're going to win.
Easy enough. Good questions asked. And now over here with Nicole with God's Grace Food Pantry, you have a story that is pretty well known here with Charity Night because you're looking for 3 for 3. You won our first year and you won last year.
Yes.
How would $10,000 help you?
$10,000. Each dollar buys 4 meals. So just think 40,000 meals for families in our community will be phenomenal.
And you have a really cool origin story. Tell me, with God's Grace, how did you start it?
With God's Grace started out of my home here in Northridge, actually. And then we was doing different mobiles throughout the Miami Valley. We have 10 to 12 different mobiles monthly. And then we also opened up the free grocery store in 2020, which helps our family within the community to become self-sufficient. The biggest key is we want to find out what the hardship is and how we can help them overcome the hardship. Last year alone, we moved 92% of the families from our line. We only kept the elderly that is in our line, and the reason why is because they're on a fixed income and they are not able to change the hardship, but we still are able to help them. We are able to help them by eating healthy. We have a 93-year-old that is with us, and he says he's going to live to 115 just because we taught him how to eat healthy now. So, we're just here trying to make a difference within the community, love them, support them, but really find out why they need to use a food pantry and how can we help them overcome their hardship.
Now, something we're seeing in social media and news is how difficult times are right now. How has that affected your organization?
A lot of people think when you're coming to a food pantry that it is just the people that's on getting food assistance and that's not the case. We are seeing people that is coming that's never been to a food pantry, and it's actually working class people that is working 2 to 3 jobs that still cannot make ends meet because of the inflation that we are facing now. Yes, we still have some that's on food stamps, but a lot of them thinks that just because you're on food stamps, you're getting $900 a month. That's not true because it's based on your income, and some of them's only getting $98 a month, but we are having to help them use the food pantry to be able to fill their gap. There's so much different hardships out there, and everybody has a story. Just because you see somebody going through a line that you don't think should be there, think twice, because it could be anybody at any given time having to use a food pantry. And we don't know their story until you actually take the time to learn it.
And so if we do have somebody listening in that wants to help your organization, how do they do that?
With God's Grace always needs monetary donations, but we also always need volunteers. You could actually donate on our website at withgodsgracepantry.org, or you could come to any of our mobile locations, or you could contact me personally, and that phone number is 937-397-4124, or you could text it. So we are here just to try to help the community, feed the community, love the community, and make a difference in the community.
Two really great stories. Good luck to you both. That is URS and With God's Grace.